All right, this is the final problem of section 12.4, implicit differentiation. This is number 39. The marginal propensity to consume. A country's savings S is defined implicitly in terms of its national income I by the equation S squared plus 1/4 I squared, which equals S times I plus I. So income is a function of savings here. So we want to take the derivative of savings with respect to income implicitly. And both savings and income are in billions of dollars. And we're trying to find the marginal propensity to consume. Remember, the marginal propensity to consume equals 1 minus the marginal propensity to save. The marginal propensity to save is basically the amount of savings that a household undertakes with one more unit of income, one more dollar in income. And 1 minus that is the marginal propensity to consume, which is the amount that a household consumes given one more unit of income. So we're trying to figure out what is the marginal propensity to consume when income equals 16 billion and savings equals 12 billion. All right, so we're going to take the derivative of implicitly this function with respect to savings with respect to income. So first we have 2s times ds di plus 2 times 1/4 is 1/8. 2 times 1/4 is 1/2. I equals, so we have a product here. So the first function is s. Take the derivative of s, that's ds di, times the second function I, plus the first function s times the derivative of the second function, which is just 1. And then we have an I here plus the derivative of I, which is just 1. Now we want to isolate the ds di terms. So let's subtract I 1/2 from both sides and subtract ds di times I from both sides as well. So we're left with 2s ds di minus ds di times I on the left equals s plus 1 minus 1/2 I on the right. Factoring out ds di, the marginal propensity to save, we're left with 2s minus I equals s plus 1 minus I over 2. And then we divide both sides by 2s minus I. We're left with 2s ds di, the marginal propensity to save, equals s plus 1 minus I over 2 over 2s minus I. And now we want to evaluate this at income level of 16 billion and savings at 12 billion. And then once we do that, we want to subtract that from 1 to get the marginal propensity to consume at those values. So ds di evaluated at 16 and 12 is going to give us, so s is 12 plus 1, that's 13, minus I, which is 16 divided by 2, minus 8. So 13 minus 8 is 5. And then we have 2s minus I. 2s is 24, minus I is 16. So we've got 8. Two s 24 minus, 8. And so the marginal propensity to save is 5/8, and thus the marginal propensity to consume is going to equal 1 minus the marginal propensity to save. So we're going to have the marginal propensity to consume is going to equal 1 minus 5/8, which is 3/8. And that is the answer, folks.